circle of hell for me, okay? It's just, and this one is called, I fucking hate Wegmans, or I just wanted tuna. Okay, so I know this is going to render me seriously unpopular because everyone in the world thinks Wegmans is like the greatest, most amazing, completely terrific, orgasm-inducing place on earth, or at least the best grocery store ever. They keep getting awarded this accolade too. They're the best place to work, the best place to shop, the best place to pick up some meat, and I'm not talking about pork chops. Blah, blah, blah. People don't go there to shop, they go there to see and be seen. It's not just a store, it's an experience. Look, I hate grocery shopping in general. It's just not something I enjoy, and I'll readily admit that I'm a bit of a mess while engaging in the practice. Wegmans is a slice of hell. I avoid shopping there whenever possible, and usually the only time you find me there is in the wee hours of the morning when I've built up enough confidence to brave what has come to represent a plug-and-play anxiety attack. Wegmans, how do I hate thee? Let me count the ways. First, is it really necessary to have 156 handicap spaces in that lot? I mean, right, I get your commitment to diversity, and some of my best friends are placard-carrying handicapped drivers. I'm also not averse to a little walking, but as I mentioned previously, I'm most likely to show up there at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why do I have to park in Tonawanda at 2 a.m. to buy a goddamn can of tuna? Second, about that tuna, last time I was there, it was in aisle 4. The time before that, aisle 11. Once upon a time, I recall an end cap display near the crackers by the meat case. Today, I have no idea where it is because you keep moving shit around! Nothing is ever in the same place twice, and it wouldn't be so bad, but the fucking place is like the size of 18 football fields. By the time I find it, I've forgotten that it's what I came in for. God help me if I attempt this place during the day. There's a zillion people zooming every which way, people trying to get sushi, people looking at rolls, people weaving through the produce section, which is laid out with a goddamn maze of bins. And are they seriously charging 59 cents a pound for bananas? They're 39 cents at Price Right. It's not like these are homegrown bananas. It's the same chiquitas from Costa Rica that everyone else sells. There are MILFs on their cell phones pushing those fucking race car carts, obliviously running into other people while the kids are screaming, "Mommy, Mommy, Mommy!" banging on the cart, kicking their shoes off, and Mom's all like, yeah, so I told the manager there was absolutely no way I was stepping down from my position with the PTA. She thinks just because Mackenzie's father is a judge, she isn't in, but you know what? They're not even married anymore. Besides, I doubt that guy's even the father. You know how she is. And the kid is kicking and screaming, and Mom just goes on. My therapist told me I need to do a better job of standing my ground. And I think, oh, look, there's Miranda. Hi, Miranda. Oh, shit, you should see the blouse she's wearing. Steinhardt all the way. Has to be in the bag. Oh, God, totally knockoff. Mommy! Shush, Mom's talking. People. Oh, my God, there are people everywhere. And they're moving at all different speeds in all different directions. And the lines are 18 deep and blocking the way. And I just know I'm going to run into someone I know and get trapped in a conversation, which wouldn't be so bad except I have no makeup on and I'm wearing the same clothes I slept in. I'm only here because, Jesus, why am I here? Tuna. Right, where was it again? What's that noise? A train? Why do I hear a train? Oh, there's one overhead. That's unnecessary. I turn a corner and see a table with a sign, make your own trail mix, $8.99 a pound. I look on the table and I see banana chips, walnuts, peanuts, M&Ms, raisins, granola. What the fuck? None of that shit costs $8.99 a pound. And if you walk over to the bulk aisle and you think you follow the train, you can buy it all separately for much less. But Wegmans is all, be fancy and put it all together in this convenient plastic tub. Fuck you, Wegmans, I'm on your employee. And what the fuck is a tuna? Isn't there a store directory around here somewhere? Ah, yes, there it is. Canned fish, aisle 12. Okay, right on. Except I get to aisle 12 and there's a sign. Please pardon our doubts while we work to improve your shopping experience. My brain explodes a little. I think a wisp of smoke just came out of one ear. And I look for someone to help me. I see old people, college students, the aforementioned PTA woman is still on her phone. I go down the aisle, maneuvering around race car carts, sorority chicks with massive purses, canoodling couples picking up soy sauce. By now I'm sweating, my breath has become shallow, and my chest hurts. It's on, people. Panic has set in. By chance, I wander into the aisle containing tuna, and I breathe a sigh of relief. I pick up a can and begin the arduous journey toward the registers. Let's talk about these registers. The only thing these registers have going on for them is the grammatically correct or fewer signs on the express register. Too bad they can't seem to keep fewer than 27 people in each line. I get in line with my one can of tuna behind a guy who clearly never learned to count past 12 because he's locked and loaded with a whole cart full of shit. He looks at me, looks at my one can of tuna, and turns back around. Out of the corner of my eye, I see someone I went to high school with, someone I've not seen in years. I look like hell. I'm in the throes of a panic attack, and my half-hour star-pissed sojourn has worn me down further. I cannot talk to this woman, not here, not now. And it moves straight out of a bad sitcom. I grab a National Enquirer and bury my face as far into it as it'll go till I'm positive she's gone. I decide after 5 minutes that I'm done. I'm done. I drop my can of tuna in the rack with my Enquirer disguise and I walk out. 40 minutes after my ordeal began, I'm exiting the store and begin my trek out to my car, which is parked somewhere near Niagara Falls. By the time I get there, I'm exhausted, and I'm not even hungry anymore. The thought of operating a can opener, I can't even. So it doesn't even matter that my mission has gone unaccomplished. I go through the mighty drive-thru, get a taco, and call it a day. Maybe tomorrow I'll get that can of tuna, but I'll go to Tops. No, in fact, screw it. Take me to Price Right. I need some bananas, too.